All right. Well, yesterday someone sent me this question, and I never even thought about it. To be honest, I feel like I speak for a majority of the people who listen to my voice on this video when I say I have not been interested in the BET Awards in years, probably close to a decade at this point. I mean, the BET Awards used to be such an event that, as a kid, getting out during school for the summer, we didn't want to rush summer back. We didn't want to rush time, but to get to the BET Awards was amazing. It was that thing that kind of signaled summer was coming to a close. If I remember correctly, I thought the BET Awards came out sometime in July or something. Has it always been June? I don't feel like looking back. But I remember the time where BET Awards, you could not escape the advertisements no matter where you went. Whether it was on your computer, watching BET itself. I felt like during that time period, BET played BET Award commercials and ads almost as much as they played Baby Boy. And that's saying something. But then, as time went on, the award just got kind of dull. A bunch of musical acts you really never heard of unless you were, really into a lot of the younger music and whatnot. And heck, it felt like the Hip Hop Awards 2.0 instead of the BET Awards, because remember, the BET Awards used to have R&B, you would have some rap and hip hop. There was always going to be a gospel song in there, like an interlude, kind of to break up the vulgarness of some of the songs. But then it got to the point where it was just so rap, hip hop heavy that most of the performances you couldn't really enjoy them, because when you're watching from home, at least 85% of the lyrics were bleeped out. And I'm just sitting here like, well, dang, it feels like I'm watching a Jerry Springer show or something. What's the point? So, when it comes to the BET Awards, regardless of the musical acts, the one thing that gets promoted more than anything else, aside from like the time, place, and all this other stuff, is the host. But here we are with the BET Awards coming up this, the weekend on the 25th. Yet we have yet to hear who is hosting. Not to mention, I don't even know if they've announced a venue yet. So some people are speculating, hey, do you think Tyler Perry is going to be the host of the BET Awards? I don't know, but I find that to be an interesting theory, considering he may or may not have been the one to purchase BET VH1. Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to why that hasn't been officially confirmed, and I'm going to do a separate video on that, but the news broke, everybody's talking about it. So let me say this, if it turns out not to be true, at least it's not my fault in terms of being someone who promoted it, because a crap ton of news outlets, a lot of the Tyler Perry actors and stuff posted it. So before I even talked about it on the channel, before I even posted anything about it, it was shared by a lot of people. So if it turns out not to be true, don't be looking at me. But it'll be pretty interesting, for Tyler Perry to host it. To be honest, I think I am more inclined to believe that at the BET Awards, there might be a moment where he is officially announced as the new owner of the BET, network, as opposed to him being the host. That's just my opinion. I feel like Tyler, I'm not saying he can't host, but I don't really see him in that particular position of the BET Awards. I see him as more of he's going to have that moment on stage to talk about, maybe some of his plans or just the meaning of having BET back under black ownership. But that's about it. I don't really see him hosting the show. Again, I could be wrong, but it just seems like with the BET Awards being such a, huge event in the black community, I think the host is the most important part. Usually they get the host, somebody who's going to hype things up, like with Jamie Foxx and Pam and Gina from Martin. Those two cut it up. Didn't they host the show at least twice already? Because they did such a great job with it. But yeah, I think over the years, though, the BET, I think last year was probably one of the least promoted years ever. Like, I don't even remember hearing about the BET Awards until after it was over. I think I saw bits and pieces of it trending on Twitter. But, you know, with the world we live in today, with the BET Awards or any other show for that matter, it's like, I don't see the point of watching live. I'll either watch the internet for highlights, and not to mention on the BET YouTube channel, they post the damn show itself, not in its entirety, but in terms of a compilation of clips like, oh, here's when so-and-so accepted this award, or, you know, here's a performance. You can just watch your favorite bits. You don't have to sit through it. But with that being said, that's really all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Tyler Perry could be hosting the BET Awards for 2023? Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.